Right now, without knowing it, you are running on software that was written for a world that no longer exists. It's fast, it's efficient, and in modern life, it is wrong in specific predictable ways. Let me show you the bugs. Start with this one, because you felt it this week. You walked into a room certain that everyone noticed that the thing you were self conscious about your hair, a stain, something you said. In a study, people were made to wear an embarrassing t shirt into a full room and asked how many noticed. They guessed about half. The real number was around 23%. You are roughly twice as visible in your own head as you are in the room. Nobody is looking as hard as you think. Here's its twin. Pick a song you know by heart and tap out the rhythm on a table. You can hear the whole thing in your head. Now, watch someone try to guess it. In 1990, people did this and predicted their listeners would get it half the time. The real number was 2.5%, 3 songs out of 120. Once you know something, you cannot imagine not knowing it. The gap is why the expert can teach and why you think everyone else is being slow. Now, the one that's costing you money. Hear a number, any number, before you make a guess, and your guess drifts towards it. Researchers spun a wheel of fortune rigged to land on 10 or 65, then asked people an unrelated question. The ones who saw 65 guessed far higher. A random number moved them. It's called anchoring, and it is why the first price you hear is never an accident, and the one that runs your whole to do list. Ask people when they'll finish a project, then ask for their worst case, everything goes wrong estimate. In one study, even the worst case guess was more optimistic than what actually happened. You don't just underestimate you underestimate your own underestimating every time. Do you see the shape of this? None of these are stupidity. Every one of them was useful ones. Assuming you're being watched kept you alive in a small tribe. Anchoring to the first number is a decent shortcut when you have no other information. The bugs are features running in the wrong environment. Here's one that flips the whole thing around. You would think we value things by what they're worth. We don't. Hand someone a mug and ask what they'd sell it for. About $5. Ask someone else what they'd pay for the same mug. About 250. Owning it for 5 minutes doubled its value in their mind. It's called the endowment effect, and it's why you can't declutter your house and why every free trial is designed to make you hold the thing. And the strangest one of all, you'd think doing someone a favor makes you like them less. It's the opposite. Ask someone for a small favor and they will like you more afterwards, not less. Because their mind quietly decides they must have helped you because they like you. Benjamin Franklin figured this out 300 years ago by asking a rival to lend him a book. The rival became a friend. Your brain will rewrite your feelings to match your actions. It does it constantly, and you never catch it. So, what do you do with a mind full of bugs you can't uninstall? You can't think your way out of them in the moment. That's the hard part. Knowing about anchoring doesn't stop you anchoring. These run underneath the level you have access to, but you can build around them. Get the estimate, then double it on principle because you know the estimate is a lie. Sleep on the purchase because the endowment effect fades with distance. Assume the room isn't watching because it almost never is. You don't fix the software, you stop trusting it blindly, and you put railings where you know the drops are. The most dangerous person in any room is the one who thinks they're objective. They're running the same buggy code as everyone else. They just can't see the screen. You, at least, now know where the bugs are.